Okay, Captain Yasunaga, here's the deal. Yeah, Becky posted on Facebook all about the fact that she's left her car with her dad sometimes, and supposedly it's cost her money as he tried to put it in somewhat decent shape by even putting maybe new tires on it. She seemed to think that I'm obsessed with tires. So yes, while I had this car, it looks like you spent some money and ended up having to get some new tires. But here's what sometimes can happen too, and this is what she didn't tell you about. All the times that she left her car with me, and it ended up getting detailed like it can't be done at any place. So here's what we got. I spent about 3 days. You start, your car needed a lot of help. It really did. Start with a good hand elbow grease car wash using Meguiar's products, deep crystal car wash. It gets rid of all the surface contaminant, anything that's loose and dirt, and get it clean good. And then instead of going straight to a wax like most people do, I use a 3-step process. And we start and clean the paint first. You use a good paint cleaner. I use Meguiar's Swirl X. It removes fine swirls, gets rid of old wax and all kinds of deposits that you wouldn't believe sometimes are on your paint, the environmental issues. Cleans it down to the bare paint, and then you start over. So again, we don't go to the wax right away. We go to a polish, a Meguiar's Deep Crystal System polish. That this is the hard step. This is what separates the men from the boys on this process. Is it takes a lot of elbow grease, takes quite a bit of time. I use the orbital buffer to apply the polish, and then a whole lot of elbow grease. And honestly, my arms were sore, my chest was sore when I'm done with this. But it gets it to a deep, even almost 3D look to the paint, which you may see here in a moment. Then you move to a good wax, Meguiar's Next Generation Tech Wax, which then protects what you've done, puts a good hard shell coating on it so that it washes easier and the contaminants don't stick to it as well, as easily, and that's the finishing touch. One of the only non-Meguiar's products I use Mother's Chrome Polish. They've been in the business for many years and I think make the best for metal and chrome. And so that's what I use there. Then I moved to the interior. Again, needed a little help. I went through about 3 different towels getting the crud off of the vinyl and the leather. So I started again with the gold class leather cleaner, vinyl cleaner. Then I come back and put a rich leather conditioner on it that restores that back. Using Meguiar's Ultimate Protectant for the dash and trim. Great for the black trim around the car. One of the best products I've found. Then you have to finish by getting the glass clean. Again, something my daughters, both of them, like to skip. My wife says she doesn't do glass. But how can you have ruins the effect? You have a nice, clean car outside, good paint, and you look through dirty windows. So we use Spray Away, hard to find, pretty much going to have to find it online. Very few sources to find that. And what you end up with is something like this. I wish, again, I'd have got a before picture, but if what you're looking at here, no, my camera's not upside down. You're actually seeing the roof of my carport reflected from your car, from the hood of your car. Actually, there you're looking at me, aren't you? This thing, it looks better than it did brand new. It's a deep, almost a 3D look. Let's see what we got. Look at the clouds. Can you see the clouds in the sky? And it's a little dusty, but I'll get that dust off before I return it to you tomorrow. So yeah, you spent some money on tires, but you got something in return possibly. You got the Gary Henry detail treatment. You can't even get this treatment. Money can't really buy this. Again, you're not looking at the trees. You're looking at the hood of your car, the trees, the sky, and the roof reflected in that. So I don't think you could find any place to get this kind of a treatment done. I'm not sure you could even afford it if you did. But there it is, the Gary Henry special treatment.